In a commercial hotel parking lot, he jerked out an 8x10 tablet and a number 2 pencil, and he started the rodeo sports news. 31 years later, after this began at Chowchilla, California, you're watching a $700,000, that's $100,000 an hour roping. I'd like you to give the top 15 teams and Bob Feist a welcome with your hands right now in congratulations for success, irregardless of the price of diesel fuel today. Lord bless all 15 of these young men and an opportunity to go, and we're going to talk about roping. Team number 37, Colby Shineman. He is one of 2 men that are going to qualify in 2008 that weren't back here from 2007. Tommy Zuniga at the back end, Big Lake, Texas, Centerville, Texas, coming in with a 51 and 33. FindARanch.com. You're looking for a ranch, an acre, you're looking for 1,000,000 acres. Get online, FindARanch.com. Now, these boys have roped them in an 8, a 9, then a 13. They were in there with the penalty, then a 12-9, then a 7-4. 51-33 as they get ready to start back. The 15th team in the number 1 place. We're looking at the high team for 2008. We are 12 and 93/100 separating the number 1, 2, the number 15 team, and we're off. It's Shineman and Zuniga. Head catch is good. We're in clean at the back end, and that's the way we're going to start it. It's a clean run. We're looking at a 5 and 99. Put them in with a 57 and 32. 57 and 32. If anybody's half as nervous as I am, you better get you something to drink. The water ain't going to get it. Team number 38 is going to go next. This is David Moats. This is a champion of champions in young Jared Hickson. Toller, Texas. Bakersfield, California. Fastback ropes. Saddle Smith at Texas. Moats has got him. We're around the corner. He dips as a horse steps too far to the right. Going to cost him an inside leg. Looking at a penalty of 5. Total time, we're going to take it with a 10 and 88. 10, 88, 62, and 14. I want you to give them a hand as they leave. Win, lose, or draw. They are 15 of the greatest teams in the world. Team number 13 coming back in the number 3 spot. Chase Wiley, Mickey Gomez, Charlotte, and Holland, Texas. Trojan Vac. Trojan Vac. That's the sponsor that's brought them here today. Boys are in a little bit of trouble at the head end. They're going to ride out. Your applause is going to give it all to them. I'm proud of both of them guys. They can rope at my roping any day. Now let's go to Chad Masters and Jade Corkill. Team number 60 came in at the 12th high team, going to rope 4th. Clarksville, Tennessee, to a man who knows what it is to be in this roping position as a winner. Chad Masters, it's Heliomatic and Cactus Saddlery. Jade Corkill, it's Quality Tile and Marble. This is our only shot at Nevada today. For all of you native Nevadans like me, let's see if we can get behind them. They're solid. We've only had a 10. Then we're looking at 48. They're already 4 seconds into the best. They rope one in 5 or 6 seconds, go to the lead in the short round. This is going to give them an opportunity. They've got 9 and 11. Oh, my God. 9-11. They've got 9-11. Let's not have a wreck and have the Twin Towers involved. Chad is looking at the headshot. Jade around the corner. Takes a big loop. Nevada style. Brush, grease, water, whatever it takes. They're clean. 5 and 5 and 10. Well, if you're going to have a wreck, you might as well have it on the freeway. Get everybody involved. There's penalties that they didn't need to have. 15 and 82. And 64-03. Let me put it this way. At the moment, it's still anybody's roping. High team number 11, Jake Rodriguez and Gary Ford, 46 and 85. Southwest Fence Company. Boys, you need to rope 1 and 6 and win some money. You're going to be digging post holes. You got 10:47 to do it. Here comes the post hole digger. Goodbye for the rope for Jake. I'm sorry, big guy, but you've had a great day, and I think you're riding a hell of a good gray horse. They are out of it. It's wide open. The same thing that happened in the 3rd go-round is happening in the short round. It's still anybody's roping as they go to the 10th high team, Rube Woolsey and Tudor Flack, Arizona and Texas. We are not sponsored. They're running on their own money. Who's in the lead right now? I'm talking about Schienemann and Zuniga, who's got them bought. Right now, you're worth $83,000. Two more teams, and the worst you're going to win is sixth for $14,000 in the Calcutta. Woolsey, flat, team number 26. Casa Grande at the head end, Cuero, Texas at the heels, coming in with a 45 and 8. Gray Horse has got him make it worth 2. He's good at the back end. I thought. Philip says we got a 5. It's all about penalties and missing. Boys, this is a 6-head roping. You've got to rope 6, and it's still wide open. Everybody that you watch may not win a dime. Top 7 out of the next 9 could still get it all. Are we going to let somebody win a bunch of money here today on a leg? Somebody with a penalty of 10 seconds? I don't think we want to see that. Team number 9, I'm going to take you to Turtle Powell, Travis Graves, Stephenville, Texas at the head end. Jay, Oklahoma at the heels are 44 and a quarter coming in. That actually is 7 seconds better than the 15th team. Here you go for Premier Trailer Ranch. Make it clean, guys, make it clean. And they are. Now we're starting to think about roping 6. What happened, Harry? Head catch illegal. Mr. Rose says that one's going to be a no time. I thought we were going someplace. We're back in the ditch again. No time for Turtle Powell, Travis Graves. Daniel Green is one of those guys that can throw a 30-foot rope down a 40-foot well, get you water and a trout every time he drops it. Oakdale, California. This has got to be one of the greatest human beings of horseback today. Todd Hampton to Chowchilla. This is the 8-team high coming in. Daniel got to run. Red Steer's going to run. Now to the back end. Get a halt. Flag is down. Penalty of 5. I don't believe it. We are 5. We are nothing. We're 10. We're 15 seconds. What are we doing, guys? First team out had the best shot on them, and they're still big time in the money. Green and Hampton at a 57-62. Cody Odell, J.W. Borrego. Team number 8 as you look on your program. Como, Texas at the head end for Cody. J.W. from Pueblo West, Colorado. They are sponsored by J&J Cattle, Sure Shot Drilling, and Extreme Couture Mixed Martial Arts. That is 6-time the champion fighter. And we're clean. Well, if their sponsor is 6-time barehanded fist, I mean can fight, these kids are supposed to win something. Back to the time of 7.5. They're taking a good look at it. They went the extra stride. They are 50-83, and that puts them in the number 1 spot. Cody Odell, J.W. Borrego, who owns them right now, is worth $83,000 in the Calcutta. Take me to team number 6, Jake Stanley and Marty Becker. Hermiston, Oregon, Edmonton, Alberta, Team Equine. For both of them, along with CVS Controls. Here you go. Let the Canadian have a shot at the back. Jake's got him. Oregon's in the lead. Alberta. What are you doing, Marty? He's with a pair. What's the deal, Harry? Head catch again is illegal. That's what you get when you get a judge with good eyes or damn good glasses. It's no time. It's soft and open for the last 5 teams. Don't anybody get nervous, T. Woolman or Rich Skelton. You got a man that's got 27 titles of going to the Wrangler National Finals of the Steer Open Finals, an all-around champion and a Hall of Famer at the head end. 8-time champion of the world, team number 16 with Rich Skelton to the back end. We're looking at sponsors of Cactus Ropes, Pro Equine Products, and Wrangler jeans and shirts. God bless Wrangler right now. Can you say the same for Roney? Got a pair! Okay, boys. This is worth talking about. They're here with the 917, went to the back end. There's the old guys. There's the legends. There's the veterans. 50 and 20. 50 and 20 should go to the lead now by 0.6 of a second. Here's the 4th I team coming in, number 11 to rope, Brandon Beers and Archie Rogers, the kids. Team Equine is going to be the sponsor on both of them. Powell Butte, Oregon, Lake City, Florida. Yep. You got a beaver and a cracker. That ought to look good on television for RFD TV. Gentlemen, let's see what you can do to rope. I know there's some proud parents. This is team number 20 on the program at 40 and 79. They are 11 2/10 of a second already ahead. So that means that we got less than 2 seconds going to separate the last 4 teams. Brandon Beers and Archie Rogers. Brandon's got the handle on him. Come on, Cracker Man. He's got a pair. The kids are coming alive. It is 7 8/10 of a second. 7 8 in the go round puts him number 1, no doubt about it, in the average. 47, 87. Bonnie Beers, wherever you are, if you just had a seizure, I understand. Somebody get her some water. Third team out, the champions, Clay Tryan, Walt Woodard, Montana and California. It's Roper Apparel and Toyota of Glendora. Montana to the lead. Walter ropes a pair at the back end like the 30-year champion that he is. Total time at a 7:46. 2 teams to go. It's Williams Bach, Minor and Minor, the brothers and the old guys. 47-83. Moves them to the lead by what? 0.03 of a second. 47-83. Here they go. They started off in Denver to National Western. Team number 10, the brothers from Ellensburg, Washington, Cactus Saddlery and Wrangler. Brady, do it. Hop. We've slipped a leg. But they're still going to place, I promise you that. 12-64. And then God was ready to rope. Here we go. That just dropped them to 5th. Ladies and gentlemen, 8-time champion of the world to the head end, Speedy Williams from Florida to De Leon, Texas. Alan Bach, 4-time champion of the world from California, Arizona to Texas. Here they go, Speedy Williams. Alan Bach slips a leg. It's a penalty of 5. Computer says total time of a 12:77. And we've got a broken barrier. It's a 22:77. The champions, the legends, with a total time of 61-17. I'm going to look back here and see if I can change anything. The minor boys go to 5th, unofficially Clay Tryan, Walt Woodard. What do you think about a short round at the BFI for 2008? It is Clay Tryan, Walt Woodard, one of the 4 that's come back again. Walt Woodard is going to set an all-time record at the BFI. $144,000 for the team. There's Clay. Where's Walter on the gray horse? Brandon Beers and Archie Rogers. $95,000. T. Woolman and Rich Skelton. At 61 grand, Cody Odell. J.W. Borrego at 30,000. The minor boys went from 80,000 to 975. Schienemann, Zuniga at $7,000. Daniel Green and Todd Hampton. That's the way it's going to be. In the short round with the $5.99, Schienemann and Zuniga. Ladies and gentlemen, that is what it's all about on a Monday afternoon, 2008, in the month of June at Reno. Bob Feist, congratulations. And once again, Clay Tryan and the world champion partner, Walt Woodard. Wow. God bless y'all. History has been made. It's time to give away some toys.
talking to the number 2 team here at the BFI. Pretty exciting time for Brandon and for Arky. Brandon, your dad's been here 31 times, is that right?
Yeah.
Now, you couldn't have been here 31 times.
No, probably 22 times. Not entered all of them, but I've been here for most of them.
All right. What did your dad have to tell you as soon as you got out of the arena?
He was excited. He was really, really happy.
And I'm sure you thought about who you'd rope with here, and your dad's one of the possibilities. How come you ended up with Arky?
Well, Arky and I have roped a lot together, and we're good jackpotters, and we've had a lot of chances to win a lot of big money, and finally paid off.
You're just pretty happy with that choice?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, Arky, is that your given name?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I wondered if it just was a nickname or something like that. How'd you get that name?
That's what my dad named me. He said I was named after my grandfather, and I never did get to meet him. He passed away and before I was born, and named me after him, George Arky Rogers.
Well, a taste of winning the BFI, I think, could bring you back for many, many years, but it won't be long until this will be all yours. You know you can do it now. It's just, tell me what went through your mind on that last run when you saw that leg go and you wondered if you'd be, you could have been down to number 4, number 5, something like that, but you actually moved up to number 2.
Yeah, I when we win, I just wanted to move into first. If I won 4th at the BFI, I was happy with it.
Okay, your goals overall. Where are you going? What are the things that you want to accomplish in this world as far as team ropers are concerned?
Well, I think everybody wants a world championship. I mean, them guys in front of us, they got a couple of them, so it'd be nice to have one of those.
Okay, Arky, how many years would you give your buddy here until he wins?
Any year. Any year's his.
Okay.
He ropes good enough. Yes, sir.
This year, this might be the one?
Well, if we're going to do it this year, we're going to tighten up. But there's always another year, you know.
Okay, and you guys are roping good together. Is there a particular thing that you enjoy about roping with Brandon?
Yes, sir. He's going to give you a chance for first. You know, like today, our third steer fell down, you know, and we still come back and won second. And he's always going to give you a good handle and let you catch up.
That's right. That's amazing. We got to go back and watch that over this interview. We'll put a little slow motion in here and show that.
Yes, sir.
I mean, that could have taken you guys out.
Completely.
Presence of mind. What was you thinking?
Man, I was sick when he went down because I just knew, you know, that was our chance. And that was the better steer that we had speed-wise. And then when he went down, I don't know really what I was thinking. But when he caught him, I was sure happy.
Well, we're happy for Brandon and Arky, and we'll see you back here again next year.
Yes, sir.
And in Las Vegas as well.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Here's your champions. It was a very tough short round. The 31st annual Bob Feist Invitational is completed, and we're talking about Clay and Walt winning the rope in here. Guys, congratulations to you. A big win. A lot of pressure on you here at this year's BFI. Whether you realized it or not, I mean, I'm sure you did, but Walt had never won a BFI. You'd won one before, so you kind of knew what it was about. He's roped in 31 of them. Tell us a little bit about some of the thoughts and feelings you had as the first steer was run this morning.
Well, we were so early. We were team 4 today. I just knew we needed to get a clean run, you know, start it off. And, you know, these big ropings, you kind of got to rely. I got a good head horse, and I know I got a good healer, so I try not to do anything stupid. I try and score good, get out of the barrier, and just rope sharp when I get there. And I'm pretty good at that, so I stick with what I know and just let him clean it up back there. And, you know, we've had success. And if we just rope our game, it seems like this is where we're at when it's over, and that's what's exciting about it.
Walt, man, congratulations to you. It's got to be an exciting win for you. 31 years, you've been to every BFI. You've seen everything that could happen at the BFI, and now you're the champion here this year.
And it has happened to me. I've done everything you can imagine here. I've been setting good and had my partners miss. But more than that, I've been setting good and roped legs and left it high on the right leg and roped my horse's front feet one year. I think I did that when I was 12, and then I did it again here to win it. So it wasn't in the last one, but it was on the 5th steer. But you know, this thing is a grind. You got to keep yourself together. I stay outside and I listen to the pace, so I know exactly kind of where we're at. But I don't come inside because you know, it's too much of an emotional day for me because I'm an emotional roper. So I got to try to keep myself in check throughout the day.
What do you feel was different, the 31st year that you've been here as opposed to 30 years prior to this that set it up for you to win today? I mean, you're obviously a world champion and a world champion class roper, but for 30 years it didn't happen to you, and it took 31 years for it. What do you think was different today?
man, I don't want to take anything away from the guys that I've roped with here, because I've roped with some tremendous ropers. But Clay is a big money roper, and he, with that horse, he can slow the steers down. And you're going so fast here that if you don't slow him down, and like he slows them down and brings them back, and that just fits my style perfectly. You know, my gray horse has got a little arthritis, and so do I. So I need a guy to slow him down, and he does that for me.
Tell us about the final steer, then we're going to let you go over here and get your prizes. But what were you thinking when you backed in there? You had two great teams that still had to rope after you. You were the third high callback, the Miners, and then Speed and Allen. What were you thinking about that final steer?
Well, we talked about it before we roped, that we needed, those teams were pretty close behind us, and we needed to be faster than whatever they did. Because if not, those last two teams, more than likely they're going to catch. Those guys rope outstanding. And so our game plan, I knew we had to be pretty aggressive, and that was probably, I thought, our best run we made. The steer run straight. I threw a nice head loop, and the steer kind of went down a little in the corner, and Walt did a great job of heeling him, and I felt like that was our best run of the day.
Walt?
Same thing. I mean, you know, you get you're 2 seconds behind Speed Williams. I mean, you know, the greatest header, you know, probably that's ever roped, and then Alan Bach, you know, as tough as a guy that lives, and, you know, you can't imagine that they're going to make a mistake. You know, so you just have to make sure you beat the guys behind you and make sure you're winning it when you leave here. You know, Riley, I didn't know what he was doing. I seen him in the back. I mean, he's a young guy, so he looked composed and ready. So, you know, third place here is wonderful. I've won third before. I didn't want to win third again. And we talked about that throughout the day. You know, we came here to win the BFI. I mean, I'm 53 years old. I don't want to win third anymore. You know, I don't know how many shots I got left. And, you know, and a partner like this, I got to take advantage of it.
He's selling himself short, isn't he? A guy that ropes like this, I mean, he's got a lot of chances left. But, hey, guys, congratulations to you. You roped a great roping today. It was, you know, kind of a tough pen of cattle, but you guys drew right down the middle of them and did a fabulous job. We're going to go off down here and get the prizes for them. Here's your champions right here for the 31st Annual Bob Feist Invitational.